Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. And special thanks to Mark Scott for sharing this. The people we're looking at today are false apostles Craig and Colette Toach. Why do I call them false apostles? Because I can guarantee they're not walking in the signs of a true apostle as we see in 2 Corinthians 2:12. This is their site, Toach Ministries International. And you can even ask the apostles a question. I have a question. Who appointed you guys as apostles? Maybe the About Us section will tell us, but unfortunately it doesn't. We just read that within a number of weeks, their Next Gen Prophets podcast was born and that God had shaped them to mentor and parent his Next Gen Prophets. So it was them just making up a story that God himself was behind this. Did God tell you to start a prophetic school? And what about the pricing? There we go. And it'll cost you almost $3,000 depending on your country. Did God tell you to charge that amount too? They've also got an Apostolic Prophetic Alliance event happening on November 28th, and that includes 5 fun-filled days of apostolic counsel and impartation. The good news is that it's free, unless you want some of that personal apostolic coaching for $500. And you better hurry, because there's only 25 spots left of their original 50. Or hey, if those courses don't tickle your fancy, then why not join their apostolic boot camp that'll only cost you $400 to get that apostolic attention? One of them's been walking in the office of apostle for 22 years, and that the Lord appointed them as an apostle through the laying on of hands of their spiritual father. And once again, we just have to believe them and that God appointed them as an apostle, but they don't have to show the signs of a true apostle as it says in Scripture. But they understand your journey and that you have doubts about your apostolic calling. Well, shucks, all those apostles have been there too. They even wrote you a book to help you affirm all your self-inflated opinions about yourself and that you may just be an actual apostle. But of course, you won't be a real apostle because you won't be walking in all the signs, wonders, and miracles that the apostles did in the Bible. But you will be part of their self-deceived club. But it's not a club, it's a tribe. And you can join for as much as $500 a month. Plus the $14.80 setup fee, of course. But that's not all. You also get a free signed book by Apostle Colette, the latest book release also signed by Apostle Colette, and even a personal meeting with the apostles themselves. And there's all sorts of other courses you can buy as well. Not to mention Apostle Colette's many books that you can buy as well. Over 80 in total. All I know is that teaching gifts of God is not possible or biblical, especially when doing this for a price. And isn't this what all itching ears want to hear? This prophetic school is for the elite, and Apostle Colette is going to impart the signs of the prophets to you. By smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the hearts of the naive. Remember, God is the one who chooses who gets which gifts, and we don't all have the same gifts. And anybody charging money for this should be avoided at all costs. With the exception of missionaries, that is, sent ones, we do not have any apostles alive today like we saw in Jesus' earthly days. We know this because none of them are walking in the signs and wonders and miracles we're told of in 2 Corinthians 2. So that makes them false apostles, and we're warned of that in 2 Corinthians 11. We're going to leave it here for today, but feel free to leave your comments below. And until next time, take care and God bless.